Good afternoon, dear lecturer. First of all, let me introduce. My name is Septina Metalia. On this occasion, I will explain my understanding of three main forms of literary works, namely fiction, poetry, and drama. Each of these forms of literature has different characteristics and elements. Okay, I will first briefly explain the definition of literary works. Definition of literary work. Literary works are creations conveyed to communicate the author's intent for aesthetic purpose. These works are often told either in first or third person by plot and dot the use of various literary devices related to their time. Literary work consists of three forms, namely poetry, prose, and drama. Well, the first literary work is fiction. Fiction is a literary work that comes from the author's imagination. Although inspired by reality, fictional stories are not always based on actual facts. Fiction tells the problem of human life in its interaction with the environment and others, its interaction with itself, and its interaction with God. Next characteristic of fiction. The first, imagination. Contain elements of fantasy, fiction, or imagination. The second, creative, using beautiful language and unique writing style. The third, entertainment. The main goal is to entertain the reader. The fourth, education. Besides being entertaining, fiction can also provide life lessons. Next, elements of fiction include. There are 6 elements of fiction are theme, plot, characterization, setting, point of view, and language style. Types of fiction. The first, novel. A long, complex work of fiction, usually with many characters and plot lines. The second, short story, a work of fiction shorter than a novel, usually focusing on a single event of conflict. Next, fairy tale, a folk tale that is passed down from generation, often containing magical and moral elements. The next, fable, story whose character or animals or inanimate objects with the aim of providing a lesson. Myths, stories about gods and supernatural beings, often relating to the origin of the universe. Next, the second of literary work is poetry. Poetry is a form of literary work from the expression and feelings of the poet with language that is bound by rhythm, mantra, rhyme, arrangement of lyric and stanza, and full of meaning. Poetry expresses the poet's thought and feeling imaginatively, and is composed by contrasting the power of language with its physical structure and inner structure. Poetry prioritizes sound, form, and also the meaning to be conveyed, which is meaning as evidence of good poetry if there is a deep meaning by comprising all elements of language. Poetry is written or using language as its aesthetic quality. Next, characteristic of poetry. The first, figurative language, using words with figurative or symbolic meaning. The second, imaginative, contains a lot of imagination and imagery. The third, emotional, evokes certain feelings in the reader. The fourth, rhyme and rhythm, having a regular sound pattern. There are 6 elements of poetry is theme, diction, imagination, rhyme, rhythm, and tone. There are two types of poetry, is old poetry and new poetry. Old poetry is poetry that is still bound by the following rules. Number of words in one line, number of lines in one stanza, rhyme number of syllables in each line rhythm. Characteristic of old poetry: the name of the author is unknown, transmission is by word of mouth, so it is oral literature. Very bound by rules such as the number of lines per stanza, the number of syllables, and rhyme. Types of old poetry: the verse, mantra. Mantra are utterings that are considered to have magical powers. Pantun is a poem characterized by rhyming A-B, A-B. Each stanza of 4 lines. Each line consists of 8 to 12. Each line consists of 8 to 12 syllables. The first 2 lines as the cover, the next 2 lines as the content. The division of pantun according to its content consists of children's. The division of pantun according to its content consists of children's pantun, young people, religion or advice, riddles, and humor. Next, Gurindam. Gurindam is a poem that has 2 lines per stanza, rhymes A, and contains advice. Next, Syair. Next is Syair. Syair is Arabic poetry characterized by 4 lines per stanza, rhyming A, and containing advice or stories. New poetry is poetry that is no longer bound by rules which are free than old poetry in terms of the number of lines, syllables, and rhymes. Characteristic of new poetry is has a neat, symmetrical form, regular and rhyme use the rhyme patterns of pantun and syair, although with others pattern generally a 4 standard poem. Each line is topped by a gatra or the synthetic unit. Each gatra consists of 2 words, or generally is 4 to 5 syllables. Types of all new poetry based on content. First, ballads. Ballads are poems that contain stories or tales. This type of poetry consists of 3 stanzas, each of which is 8 lines with rhyme scheme of A, B, C, C, B. Then the scheme changes to A, B, C, B, C. The last line in the first stanza is used as a refrain in the following stanzas. Next, hymn. A hymn is a poem of praise to God, Hamlan, or hero. The characteristic of hymn or songs The characteristic of hymn or songs of praise that honor a god, hero, Hamlan, alma mater, or a guide in the world of literature. With the development of the times, the meaning of hymns has changed, where the meaning of hymns is now a song poem containing praise for those who are honored, such as teachers, heroes, gods with a divine atmosphere. Romance. Romance is poetry that expresses the feelings of love. Romance means beauty of feelings, a matter of affection, longing for revenge, and intimate love. French Romantic. Next, ode. An ode is a poem that pays tribute to someone who has done something great. The tone and style are very formal or strict music, graceful in tone, discussion, something noble, flattering to either a specific person or a public event. The next, epigrams. Epigrams are poems that contains guidance or teachings. Epigrams means the element of teaching, didactic advice leading to the truths to be used as guidance. There is an example. Next, elegy. Elegy is a poem that contains tears or sadness, that contains rhymes or songs by expressing a sense or sorrow or grievance due to sadness or longing, especially because of someone's deeds of travel. Next, satire. Satire is a poetry that contains satire or criticisms. The term contains the Latin satire, which means satire, sharp criticism of a phenomenon, not fastidious to one group, or to a pretentious, corrupt, oppressive leader. Next, types of new poetry based on form. The first, daistan. The daistan is a poem in which each stanza consists of 2 lines, a 2-line poem. Second, terzina. Terzina is a poem in which each stanza consists of 3 lines. The 3 quatrain. A quatrain is a poem in which each stanza consists of 4 lines. And next, queen. A queen is a poem that has 5 stanza or 5 star poem. Next, sextet. A sextet is a poem in which each stanza consists of 6 lines. Next, septime. Septime is a poem in which each stanza consists of 7 lines. The next, octave. An octave is a poem in which each stanza consists of 8 lines, or double quatrain or 8-string poem. Next, sonnet. A sonnet is a poem that consists of 14 lines divided into 2, where the first 2 stanza are 4 lines each and the second 2 stanza are 3 lines each. And the next literary work is drama. Drama is a literary work that aims to depict human life through dialogue and behavior. In other words, a drama can only be said to be a drama if 1. It is arranged in a good and standard composition. 2. It consists of dialogues that describe the character. 3. There are actions that accompany the dialogue as an embodiment of the character's character in the drama. And 4. It describes micro and macro human life. Next element of drama is character and their traits, setting, theme, and plot. Next, characteristic of drama. The first, in the form of dialogue, which is a two-way conversation between character of actors. Two, there are actors. Namely, having a case or story character, both protagonist and antagonist. 3. Stage or perform, which is held on stage either closed or open with the aim of being observed by many people. 4. There is an audience, that is, there are people who see or are present at the drama. 4. There is an audience, that is, there are people who see or are present at the drama event. Next, types of drama. The first, tragedy, a drama filled with sadness. Next, comedies, heart-tugging dramas that are full of humor. Next, tragedy. Next, tragicomedy, a a blend of tragedy and comedy. Next, opera. Next, opera. The drama in which the dialogue is sung to music. The next, melodrama. Drama in which the dialogue is spoken to the accompaniment of melody or music. Next, verse, a play that resembles a verse but is not strictly a verse. Next, tableau, a type of drama that emphasizes movement. The actor do not speak dialogue but only perform movements. Next, ballet, combination of drama and dance. Similarities and differences, fiction, poetry, and drama. Similarities, drama, and poetry. From the aspect of diction. Diction is the selection of words made by the poet or scriptwriter in his drama, text, or poetry. The choice of words is related to the background of the poet or screenwriter in the drama. The broader insight of the poet or screenwriter, the more solid and weighty the work will be. From themes and meanings, poetry and drama both use language in their delivery aspect. One of the levels in language is the relationships of signs and meaning, or semantics. Therefore, drama and poetry must be meaningful. In addition, poetry and drama must have a theme so that they will not be separate from the context. From the aspect of tone, tone can distinguish expressions of sadness, joy, and anger when reading poetry or performing drama. Tone is also the attitude of poets and playwrights in expressing that they say. From the mandate or purpose, poets or playwrights must have a purpose or message that they want to convey to boil a paradigm in the minds of drama and poetry audience. This is because drama and poetry are very effective media for conveying message or more into the soul and mind of the audience. Next, difference drama and poetry. From the aspect of character and characterizations. In drama, there must be character and characters in order to be played by the actor, while in poetry it doesn't have to, because poetry is usually written to express the poet's feelings through words that are free from lexical meaning. From the type of words used, the word used in writing a drama script is concrete word, meaning that the word is in accordance with the lexical meaning or convention, while in poetry it is not. In poetry, many figurative words are used that deviate from the lexical meaning, so that one word in poetry sometimes has many meanings. Next, similarities, drama and fiction. Similar to fictional prose, drama has similar elements to prose, namely theme, character, setting, plot, and mandate. The difference in physical form between drama and prose is clearly different. The difference is that drama so strictly with the character of a story in a literary work, while prose fiction stories all described through writing or series of words in a literary work. Readers are required to imagine in understanding a fictional prose easy, while in drama the audience is directly treated to skins that forms a story.
That is my explanation of literary works, especially fiction, poetry, and drama. Hopefully this explanation can provide a clearer picture of the diversity and richness of literary forms. Literary works are not just entertainment, but also reflection of human life and book.
That's all, and thank you.